And it's a very good morning to one and all as we welcome you to the Bolden Stadium here in central Trinidad as we get ready for the first of 4 games here at this venue today. A big day in this 2025 CFU Under-14 Challenge Series for girls. And our coverage again is with the kind compliments of the Trinidad and Tobago Football Association, the Caribbean Football Union, and Flow, our media partner, beaming our signals all around the world. And we're partnered by FIFA, or the Women's Development Program, that is astutely helping with the development of our officials. And again today, we certainly looking forward.
It's simply about how many games you win, but more about how many lives you touch. This is why we do it. Because football is life.
Because we know firsthand the power of football can positively change lives.
Because there's nothing else we'd rather do. Because our hearts beat football.
Because there's nothing quite like representing your country.
For the love of the game.
Por el amor.
Pour l'amour.
I'd leave the war.
For the love of the beautiful game.
Looking to put your brand front and center on the biggest screen in the house? That's where Flow comes in. With dozens of networks and thousands of shows, we can precisely pinpoint your customers based on interest and lifestyle all day, every day. From entertainment, sports, news, and foodies, we have them hooked. Contact one of our sales teams today. Flow, giving you a smarter and affordable way to advertise locally and regionally.
So, as we get ready for the start of this crucial encounter, this is what the Tier 2 Group B standings look like. And French Guiana, of course, with 7 points, the same as Suriname. So this game is crucial for the Surinamese, but also for British Virgin Islands because they are just 1 point adrift of Suriname. In fact, they are pretty much in the mix, so to speak. Barbados, they are out of it, as well as Grenada. But hey, you never know. But the British Virgin Islands must be thinking if they could get a win here, they'll be right back in the thick of things here. So we're getting ready for the playing of the national anthems and of course the arrival of the teams onto the playing surface this morning. Remember, it's Suriname up against the British Virgin Islands Group B of Tier 2. And once again, the place for semi-finals, only the winners and the best second place team from the top 3, from the 3 groups. And we have Group A, B, and C. Those winners will advance, plus the best second place team. Now here comes the teams.
and gentlemen, we ask that you please stand, join us in the playing of the national anthem of Suriname, followed by the national anthem of the British Virgin Islands.
The two teams, as they get ready to do battle again, it's Suriname against the BVI. This is Group B of Tier 2. And a lot could be decided today from this encounter. Remember, just 1 point separating these two. The BVI on 6 points and Suriname on 7 points. So a win either way could have serious ramifications as to who tops the group, but more importantly, who finishes second. Here are the starting lineups: Renessa Leon Sinto, Arissa Marha, Shania Fiki, Anissa Tunfort, Jana Elbers, Chanesta Cecilson, Cherise Samgers, Shirani Becker, Jemali van Vutuzen, Catalia Pujali, and Jerifa Omeziktig. In goal, Stella Strutton for the British Virgin Islands. Ariel Westlake is their captain. Lily Carey, Lily Graham, Kaylee Williams, Tiana Richardson, Macy Sutherland Pilch, Maya Star Shelton, the star of the show, Diva Nelson, Yuliki Richards, and Asia Lee Llewellyn. So those are the starting lineups for the two teams. The officials for this game: Janiska Caban Rodriguez is the referee. Her assistants, Nikisha Gage. Her second assistant is Adelian Santiago. The fourth official is Carissa Corbett. Alex Francis is the match commissioner. Sean O'Brien is the delegate, and Natasha Lewis is the referee's assessor for today. So again, you can just see the enthusiasm because they know today is D-Day. Forget everything else that went before. if they could get the job done today, then it certainly could mean the world of difference for them. So I'm sure we should see a pretty intense encounter. Between these two teams. So any moment now we could hear the whistle to send us on our way. In the first game, first of 4 games you hear today, and we're going back to back to back to back. So it's a long day ahead for everyone, but starting here. Suriname against the British Virgin Islands. And of course, Kia Star Shelton was the star of the show yesterday and the day before that. Remember, she had 5 goals the day before. Yesterday she had 2. And I'm sure she'll be looking to go with more today. Here we go. Kick off quickly there from the BVI. Suriname hoping to press them early and to press them into error. And this young lady went off injured yesterday, Westlake, but it probably wasn't as bad because she's out there today again mixing it up. I'm sure they'll be keen to get a good start, but more importantly, get an early goal. That what kind of settles nerves a little bit here, but they're under some pressure here now as they're lining up this one for a strike at goal. Arisa Mada is looking to, the captain is looking to maybe go straight to goal from here, but Stratton is pretty accomplished in goal, so it's going to take something special. Here she goes. That's not a bad effort. The goalkeeper is dead. She's being blocked by her own teammate, and eventually she got a hand to it and pushed it over the bar. But that should be a corner kick to Suriname. But again, already Stratton doing well, and it was so strange that her teammate just kind of got in her way there as she was looking to catch that ball. Here it comes again, not very far, but even though Richardson not clearing it all that well, and a big heavy tackle over on that far side. Of course, it's all aimed at Shelton. They know that she is the heartbeat of this team. So anytime that they can get something up against her, I'm sure they'll be happy. And the early ball in. And this is a good opportunity for them to run this one down and trying her best there to get 2 players go down, but the referee allowing play to continue. And still nobody taking control here though is Bata. She gets a handle on it, and she's trying to free up Cecilson, but she immediately intercepted. So back and forth we go as the 2 teams just slug it out for the moment. So this is the early game in other sports you'll call this the moving day, because teams could know if they're going forward or if they're going home, and Fiki with the throw in quickly, but here they come now. Look at speed, just knifing away around. That was a mistake, and not stopping there. She's still going and still going. Can she get the cross in now? Back on the right foot, and then she just lays it on, but again it's intercepted. She's trying to get her captain though, Madha, but it just didn't come off for them. So some anxious moments here for the BVI. They haven't really settled just yet, and that young lady hasn't really seen much of the ball. And she's starting off a little bit deeper today as well. And trying to dribble her way through. But it's not coming off, at least not just yet. Suriname though, trying to build something here quickly. Again, knifing the way through. This is a good run, and this is problems here because as free as a bird and off the crossbar, and it stays out, but they still haven't gotten rid of it yet. This should get it over the line, no. And play continues. And now we have a free kick carry, just ending the drama there with that challenge. But boy, look at how many bites they had. The first one off the crossbar and out. And then just pinging around in the area. Nobody could get it over the line. And eventually it's scrambled away. So a big opportunity here now. Sam Selch. So Sam Selch with a chance. Can she break this deadlock? Yeah, 6 minutes, almost 6.5 minutes into the contest. A free kick to Suriname. Here we go. Low and saved again and again and again. It's kicked wide. Well, it's just a salvo coming at the goal by Shelton, but so far, Strutton rather, so far she's been able to deny them at every turn. And what a scramble all over the place. And Cecilson with that last attempt, and she pushed it wide. That's a good ball played up, and trying now to get control, Richards. And she was trying to play the ball forward, but then she wiped her opponent out, and that was actually that was Sam Gerald, who just had the free kick, and she just took a good whack there on her leg. Surprised that the referee doesn't issue a card. In fact, she's having a word now with Richards, and is telling her, but you could see what Richards was doing. Richards was trying to kick the ball. It's just that the nimble feet of Sam Shelch took it away from her. But Sam Shelch would learn too. Once you do that, you also have to get your feet out of the way. And that's good work here from Carrie. Can she get the ball up? And she does play it over. Goes for the return ball now, and they're harassing her. And eventually they're going to take it away. Once again, here is Richards trying her best to get the ball upfield, but as has been the case so often, Shelton doesn't really leave her lines so much. She stays closer to, because she's left-footed, so she likes to get onto that left-hand side, so she doesn't come over as regularly during play. If the ball is stopped, well, then she might be forced over on the near side, but most times she will just stay on that side of the field and hope that her teammates find her there. Here they come again. Good dribble once again, knifing her way through. Omziktig, giving it up though. And again, here she goes, but she's swifting it inside. Now, Cecilia, opportunity once again, but once more, the shot from Mada is blocked. Again, she's getting it over on the far side, trying again to see if she could get Cecilson going. But she eventually wins it back, and they have possession, Suriname. That's a good ball inside it to Becker. And here is the stab at goal. And Westlake easily handles it at the back for the BVI. Here she comes again. These two are going to see each other a lot in this encounter, I would imagine. Now picking it up and to the fort. Again, Mada plays the ball through. And this occasion, though, not handled very well by Becker. Carrie fighting for all it's worth. Eventually she gets the handle on it. Still going, and then she's almost taken away from her, but it's eventually cleared away. Now this is where this is who they're hoping to get, and you see she likes to go left side. They should know this by now because she is the energy, the heartbeat of this team. They push her wide, but look at where the support is. There's none, and eventually. It might have touched the hand, but the referee says it's a corner kick. So nobody's actually going to take the corner kick. I don't know, the BVI, they don't seem too interested, as if they all seem to think somebody else is going to take the kick. And as it is right now, no one has gone out there to actually retrieve the ball and to take the kick. And it looks like the captain, Westlake, is going to travel all the way from defense all the way up into offense to try to take the kick. Or is it going to be, well, it looked like it's going to be Shelton who is going to take it. But she was appealing for a handle ball with a good argument too. So no goals yet. Here it comes, opportunity headed inside, and still they can't get it out. Westlake fighting there for all it's worth, and that's a lovely little ball. But once more, can they keep possession of it? That's good work from Becker. Coming very deep for the ball. Thrown down the line again, but it's just those little combinations. Because if you have the throw on one side, and they will learn this as they get older and a little more experience in the game. If you're gonna throw the ball from the right sideline, then most of your front line players should be in assuming position, say from center to right. They can't all stay way over on the left hand side because they're really out of the play. This is much better. Can she get the cross in now? Trying again, and eventually she's just nudged as she was trying to get the ball across, and to no avail. Remember, again, it's the group winners from Tier 2. It's only the group winners, the 3 group winners, plus the best second place team of the 3 groups. And then that will be one semi-final series, and then in Tier 1, it's just the top 2 teams from each group, Group A and B. Here's the ball played out, and that's going to fall immediately. And again, here goes Sutton trying her best, put it on that right foot, looking for the return ball, but she can't get Carrie going. And the pass is just a little too soft from Shelton. And she has to help Carrie there. She has to probably play it directly at her feet and give her the opportunity to get to the ball, or for the ball to get to her. Big battle in the middle there. Nelson still fighting, but here is a chance now. Cecilson goes down that right hand side, squares the ball, and nice positioning again from Strutton. in goal for the BVI. And ball is taken away. Suriname again applying the pressure. Once again, the ball allowed to bounce. Now Stratton. Here she goes, Shelton, and she's on her way. This is where she's so dangerous. This is where she can make the difference. And this time, a good save from Soktu. Just collapsing on her left, but they have to be so mindful of her and that ability to shoot the ball and shoot the ball very well. Here they come again, Ziktig. Cutting onto the right foot, looking to play the ball inside. And she's still going. She has possession. Good close control on her part. Here is Madha, the captain. That's a tough ball, but Cecilson is after it. Can she keep it in? Yes, she does. And this time she took it over the line, just trying to do a little too much. So no goals yet. 15 minutes gone. I'd imagine in the next couple of minutes the referee might take them off for some refreshment, and that should be handball. It is. And because it's very hot out there for these ladies. I remember some of them played only yesterday, and they're back at it again early this morning. So I think the referees are encouraged to give them as much opportunity as possible to relax. Now here's a bit of foot race, and still battling hard there, trying to get possession, and just guilty of pushing on. She was making the point yesterday that she hasn't been practicing much with this team, and you could see she's not sort of fully integrated into the team. In a lot of their concepts, they know where to put the ball for her, and but she doesn't tackle back much, and she leaves it up to her teammates to do that for her, and sometimes it stretches the resources. But here go again, opportunity, cuts inside nicely, still going right across, but again those crosses are not as efficient as they should be. And as a result, the goalkeeper is seeing quite a bit of it. Opportunity to shoot, doesn't come off, and again trying to turn, and it's played away nicely in the end. So pressure relief, but only just, because this young lady, you have to be so mindful of what she's doing. She starts cutting, somebody has to attack, and they do, and but they only get it away thus far, and not very far. Still in midfield now. Here they come again. Suriname relentless. More pressure. Omestig plays the ball across again, but the green shirts are finding ways. Carrie, can she turn with it? Still going. Now, can she get it back across? This is where she wants to get Sutton going, and Shelton just doesn't get to it. Takes a deflection, but you could see her aiming for Shelton. And so I think that is the signal from the referee for them to take a break. 17 minutes in, and a deserved little refreshment break for them. Also gives the coaches a chance to chat, maybe assess the situation, and offer encouragement or make a quick adjustment, whatever he or she deems necessary. I see the coaches there putting the towel over the head and faces of the youngsters, because if you do it the other way, for example, like in winter time, most times you put on a jacket, a heavy jacket, in whatever other undergarment, you might need to feel warm. But if you do not have like a scarf just to finish at the top of the jacket there, around the neck area, then once the cold gets in there, it defeats the purpose. You could have one what. Once it's getting in there, it makes it. So that's why the scarf is so important. And as you could see with some of these youngsters, they're trying to cool them from the head down, just so that they can recover quickly. And they're probably going to put that towel in ice so that it comes out nice and cold. And it just kind of, I don't want to say it shocks the system, but it helps to cool them down quickly. So we should be on our way pretty soon here. Still no goals in this encounter. Suriname, though, enjoying the better of the exchanges, but as has been the case so much, there's that threat that Shelton possesses, that you never rule her out. And you never rule out the BVI as a result of it, because she can create almost out of nothing sometimes. Here they come again. An opportunity to get it into her. She's turning. Can she get the shot off? Still going. Still going. And just that other push there that makes the world of difference. Sometimes she probably just needs to hit it. And don't wait to get the perfect shot, but hit the early shot. Or hit the best shot, I should say, rather than no shot at all, as happened there. And because you never know if she could, just because she does hit the ball very, very powerfully. Compared to probably any other kicker in the tournament, she probably has the most lethal shot. So it's just a question of, can they get it, do it for her? That's unnecessary there, but that's a corner kick that they probably didn't want to give up. Just a bad miscue. So it's going to be Shelton to provide it. Ironically, she cannot score it herself, so she could be the provider. And here it comes. The goalkeeper comes, and she drops the ball. Well, well, well. Now, I'm not sure where the infringement was there, but the goalkeeper came, tried to catch it, and she might have actually bumped into her own player. And, well, let's just see what happens there. She goes to the ball, and it just eluded her grasp, and she crashed into her own player. There was a green shade there, but I don't think Westlake was interfering with the keeper. However, the referee blew the whistle, as they encouraged to do, especially with the goalkeepers who are fairly helpless. But if you bump into your own teammate, that's not the team in green's fault. There's a big battle going on here now, getting away. Becker turning, looking for support, turns back onto that left foot because she got a shot off, turns back onto the right, still going, tees it up here now, but it's really a team effort. That's not going to bother Stratton at all. And for all their good work, Suriname, they haven't really tested the keeper with anything that strong, although they did get the ball off the bar, still going, but again, not able to, quote-unquote, turn the corner on the left side. Lovely ball played back. And can they return the favor? It's difficult on that left side, on the left foot. A lot of the players, Nelson among them, not able to play too well with the left foot. She keep it in. Yes, she does. Now, again, it's an opportunity to get the cross in. This could be interesting here. And the goalkeeper is going to come and claim it. And she gets it. Carrie was trying to get to it. And she lost out. Ball played back inside. Zigtig gets it away. And here comes Mada. Plays a great ball. This could be interesting here now. She's on goal. But again, as has happened so often, the crosses are not ideal. But the defender did very well to get all the way back there and get the deflection to deny Cecilson the opportunity. And good defending once again by Williams to make that recovery run. So they're battling here now for a place in the semi-finals. That's what is at stake here. The BVI 6 points, Suriname 7 points. And they need to keep going. A draw mightn't be enough for them to top the group, but a win could certainly help their cause, Suriname. A win for the BVI could also put them in a strong position for a semi-final place also. And this time Westlake taking no chances because she's way out of position there, so she just gives it up. And here she is again. So she has probably just switched momentarily to the left back position, and just forcing the others to keep tabs. That's a good ball inside, and again, but nobody's marking. Look at her teammate, they're unmarked in the area now, only now, and still they're going. Westlake gets all the way back. Carry now, trying to get it out, and still battling, and now it's brought out there partially, one would have to say, by Llewellyn, and more pressure. Here's another shot, blocked, and another time it's played away again. So the ball just not going towards the goal as they would like, and every time it comes to this young lady, she's the one who is trying to set it up and see if they can't get something going towards goal, because that's what she wants to do, is they want to get her running towards goal with the defense trailing. Another opportunity to get it upfield, and battle now. This could be interesting here. She goes for another scamper. She blows past one, but she's taken wide and coming inside, still coming, still going. This could be interesting, and again the angle is not the best, but you could just see the threat from Kaya Star Shelton, and all the defenses start to panic when she is striding towards goal like that. Now here they come, another beautifully weighted ball, and sending Omziktek 3. She drags inside again, still going, and eventually it's taken out. It's going to be a corner kick for Suriname. So end-to-end action, just 1 minute here. She cuts inside one and goes past the other, but then the angle was the tough part for her. She just put elbows down, and then Poyali couldn't stop it. But so far, so good. Suck 2 in goal, doing very well for what she's been asked to handle. So Suriname looking for that opening goal. They've been pressing and pressing, nothing just yet. They don't have many people in the area though, but let's see where the ball goes. And immediately it's played out, and they're gonna have to retreat a little bit. Good skill again from the captain. Mada gets it across, and turning forward, twisting, gets it back to Mada. She goes back onto that right foot, looking to play it across, and it's just kept out in the end by Williams. Axen, another attempt, and once again she can't get it into the penalty area. And the BVI, they're stuck in the back though. They're not pushing up. And as a result, the field is a long field for them. There are a lot of red shirts in the sort of secondary areas. And this is good football now. Can she get the cross in? Plays it forward, still going, still running hard. And eventually it's taken over there by Pavoli. Poyali is the one who came over and got the clearance. So Suriname has to be careful. They're being stretched a little bit now at the back. You can see the defenders, everybody's either bending over, their hands on their hips. A clear indication that they're feeling the heat here in more ways than one, I should say, because the speed that the BVI forward line is generating, plus the sun as it is, a combination that could be lethal. So it's going to be a throw-in, and once again it is Shelton who's going to take it. She throws it in. Can they get it back? It's still in the area, but again nobody's attacking the ball in the green shirts. And it will, in fact, she was trying to play it back there to Llewellyn, missed it completely, Shelton. So a throw into Suriname. Twin Fort throws it in. Good movement again as they come scampering forward. One to Samsiel. And again getting in there, Nelson mixing it up. So the two number 10s coming together. Here is Mada. Plays it in there, but again it's going in the wrong direction once again, but Sam does well. And again, not really getting it where they want to. You could see the intention, but it's just not there. But Meda gets a shot, but it's wide of the target. So it's been that kind of frustrating morning for the Surinamese. Plenty of huffing and puffing, but nothing by way of direct strike on goal. And it looks as if they're going to make an early substitution. Van Veltuzen is coming off, and she is being replaced by Omel. Desire Omel, and here she is immediately coming into action, but the ball is won back, and now Carrie trying to get it across. She does get possession of it, and now you're looking at Shelton trying to guide her teammates into those advanced position, but she has to wait. There's nobody there to receive the ball, so she has to wait for her teammates. In fact, she should leave the ball and let somebody else throw the ball in for her, because she was ready to throw it, but there was nobody in advanced position for her, so the coach literally had to beg her to leave the ball. Richards, she was so keen to make the throw. So here we go now as Richards waits. Ball thrown down the line, and trying her best there. Richards battling for it, and well, it's a little bit of holding, says the referee's assistant. Richards was trying to turn the corner, but she wasn't being given the line by 24th. And again, doing good work at the back. Graham. Good football from Suriname. They're trying to find each other. Here is the captain Meda. Plays a good ball in, but the goalkeeper will eventually jockey it off the field. And so 34 minutes gone now. We have a minute left. And Stratton taking her time. And actually she was calling for it to kind of tidy it up herself, but she couldn't. And then eventually it's played over the line once again. Another touch there, just a little deflection from Graham, who was dropped further back into the defense. So now, Meda, the substitute. This is a dangerous ball, and it's handled ball in there, and that should be a free kick. It is, and just 1 minute of added on time, and we're in that 1 minute right now. The ball again played down the line. Now, problems here. Carrie, can she get across in? She tries, and it just doesn't work for her. So the BVI just slowing it down, taking a little bit of the sting out of the game and out of the Suriname seal as they try to press on here with their rhythm. Carrie does well, and that's the ball that they want to get in there, and Shelton has to be more alert than that, because she must know that that ball is coming there, and she should be in a position where she could take advantage of it, but it doesn't matter. It's the end of the first half in this encounter, and goalless is how it is after both teams had decent looks, more so Suriname, but nothing to show for it. So at the half, in this crucial game, it's Suriname 0, the BVI 0.
Ready now. Ready now. Ready now. We'll kick it down. We'll lift the dream. Caribbean girls, they never give up. Kick it like a champion, girl, rise up. From the sunshine shows we light it up. The dreams in our hearts and strength in our souls. We kick it like a champion. We run the world.
That's simply about how many games you win, but more about how many lives you touch. This is why we do it.
Because football is life.
Because we know firsthand the power football can positively change lives.
Because there's nothing else we'd rather do. Because our hearts beat football.
Because there's nothing quite like representing your country.
For the love of the game.
Por el amor.
Pour l'amour. I'd leave the war.
For the love of the beautiful game.
Protection that moves to your beat. Protect your home with Armor Security. With 24/7 monitoring, instant alerts, motion sensors, and rapid response, you and your loved ones stay protected day and night. Sign up for the Protector or Commander package today and get a free security camera and installation. Armor Security, powered by Flow, in partnership with All Pro Security. We keep your rhythm flowing. Visit us in-store or online at discoverflow.co for more details.
So again, as we get ready for second half action here, again, our coverage is with the compliments of the Trinidad and Tobago Football Association, the Caribbean Football Union, FLO, our media partner, and of course, working in partnership with the FIFA. So at the moment, it looks as if the goalkeeper for Suriname is still, remember, still scoreless in this encounter. And the goalkeeper for Suriname is still in the dressing room. I'm not sure if she had an emergency of some sort, but she's not out there. And it seems as if now the goalkeeper did in fact go down just as the whistle was. The goalkeeper did in fact go down just as the whistle was blown. That's Suktu. And now she's being replaced by number 13. And that is Kyra Jubitano. Or Kiara Jubitano. So a strange development there, and it just seems as if the Rainissa Suktu is probably very ill of some sort, and it's almost like she just came out there, but she doesn't look herself at all, like she's in some discomfort at the moment. All the same, her backup is in play, and that's how it's going to play out the rest of the day. Hopefully she won't have any issues the rest of this encounter, but still goalless in this crucial game here for both of these teams. Suriname again keep pressing. Here's the shot, but again comfortably in behind it is Strutton. And once again, she's playing it in the region of you-know-who, trying to get her to run. But look at her, it's 1v4, and she's still going. Can she turn back inside? And they're making life difficult for her, which is the smart thing to do. You kind of like have to gang up on her. Can't leave her to just run away on her own. And now another great opportunity here now for Cecilson. She too is having a tough time of it. She does well, but the cross comes in, and then the stab at goal again misses the goal. Becca had a glaring opportunity there, but she couldn't hit the target. So again, good work from Cecilson, but nothing to show for it. Oh, she turned her marker quite nicely and then played a beautiful ball across. And I don't think Llewellyn and company knew what hit them there. Here she comes again now, Suriname, trying to get the ball in. But that one is going to fall to Sutton, and she cannot control it first time. And it just seems as if the Suriname's defense has been told don't dwell on the ball once she's around, and they're just sort of clearing their lines, even though they're under no real pressure sometimes. And they just seem to just put their foot through the ball when they could build it up like they're doing here now. Sam Silch, she's coming forward, goes past one, but is eventually stopped dead in her tracks. And that's a tough ball because Sam Silch recovers quite nicely and just takes it away from Nelson. In it goes, the skipper turning, twisting now, plays a nice little ball in, and two of them there. Cecilson trying to make up her mind what she wants to do. And initially she was trying to play the cross. She was trying to play a pass rather. And then she missed the ball completely. After that, it was all helter-skelter. So still no goals, and Suriname, for all their positive play, they're not able now. Problems here again, and but the defense does well, coming across, taking it out. Williams again, very quick, getting off the mark. But look at how deep the BVI defense is playing. They have like 3 or 4 players, 5 players in and around the penalty area. Now the goalkeeper could clearly play this ball from there. In fact, she's a better kicker back there. So I would leave the ball for her and just send the players forward a little bit. But they all seem to just sort of stand there and not really run. They only spring into action when the ball is in their defensive third, or they are called upon to run towards the ball. Because look at it, the big space. You have the 3 or 4, there are 4 defenders and the keeper, and then you have the 5 attackers by the half line. So all that space in the middle is occupied by red shirts, or at least 2 red shirts right there. And at least one of those green shirts need to fall back a little bit to give them an opportunity to occupy. But we have a substitution now. Richardson is coming off, and in her place, Dyer is on, Chelsea Dyer. But look at where Dyer goes. And again, this is what I was saying. The goalkeeper is the best kicker there. The other defenders don't need to stand behind the goalkeeper while she's going to kick the ball. And but eventually they do get it up and plays it inside now. But immediately it's coming back. And now it's a big sprint back with the Dyer there is there trying her best to get there. And this is going to be gobbled up quickly by Strutton. So they just have to be careful how they sort of blend their systems. And now it's a big scramble as they go forward once again. And Cecilson is there. Or actually, this is Becker on the left foot. Plays it in, and it's cleared away. Dropping back nicely, there's Graham. And ball given back, and the player stays down. That is hitting on the body, but the ball, this should be a goal, and it scores. Well, it took a while. It had taken them quite a while to get the ball, and everybody seemed to freeze when the player went down. The referee never blew the whistle. And eventually, to toe poke it over the line is Umziktig, the number 15, getting the ball over the line. Jariva Umziktig. So Suriname, they finally broken this deadlock. So after 43 minutes, and this is going to be a big loss for them because she's been putting in a decent shift, Pilch, and but now they're going to have to try and get a substitute on for her. She doesn't look like she could continue at this stage. So they will have to be down to 10 men until they can get a sub on the field right away. It looks as if they will continue. Suriname, though, will have to figure out a way how they could stop And again, they know that she is the danger one. To put the ball in, and it's caught beautifully. For a moment there, you could see them kind of holding their breath as to whether or not she would be able to do it. But she did very well in the end. That's the reserve goalkeeper. Coming on there, Jupitana. And I think eventually they're going to make the substitution now. And coming on the field is Taxane Williams. So Suriname again showing just that little bit of maturity and understanding. Especially what they want to do with the ball once they have it. And Carey again plays the ball across, trying to get it into Shelton as quickly as possible. And running, taking the right angles now. An opportunity here, quickly going away. Here is Becca. Turns back onto her left foot. And she's going to lose out there in the end. But it's going to be a corner kick to Suriname. They lead by 1-0 a 43rd minute item from Jeriva Omziktig. So here again, the ball played away by the defense, but they're going to gobble it up quickly. Amel, the substitute, will get a second chance. Again, can't get the handle on it, but still going away with it. And Suriname now on the retreat, trying to play it down that left-hand side. And you can see her, Shelton decides she's going to take it on her own, but there's nobody up there with her. That's a great ball over the head of the keeper. And now trying to track it down, it is Dyer. Can she get the ball back inside? And it's eventually cleared away. And look at it, the Suriname, they have, or rather the BVI, they have 8 players in their own half, and the ball is at the opponent's, in the opponent's penalty area. And so they're just waiting for it to be brought back down and hopefully get it. But that's good football again. Here goes Becca, trying, still not able to get the shot off. And just a little use of the hands there. So again, good skill, but again, a lot of the approach work is excellent from Suriname. It's what comes after that has let them down time and again. Becca again does well, intercepts it. Trying to get it up, but again, the kicks are not that strong. And here they send Dyer. Dyer is quick. Can she get there? She does barge into the back of her opponent, and here goes Shelton. They're going to get up for her, and because they could sense the danger with her, they just know that once she's around, it's danger everywhere. And that was a classic example there. Now this is where she could hurt Suriname. With free kicks from here, she's not going to pass this to anybody. She's going straight to goal. And with a reserve goalkeeper in there, they would be fancying their chances here. All she has to do is try to get this on frame, and she could be in the money here. Kia Star Shelton. Already with a bag full of goals, looking to tack on one more. I think everybody knows she's going to goal here. It's up to the goalkeeper to negotiate this once she could keep it on frame and under the bar. Here she goes, it's blocked, and it's another free kick. It's a penalty because it's played with the hand. Well. Initially it looked as if she just blocked it, but she actually saved it. And the referee's assistant was right there. So in the 49th minute, the 50th minute, it's a penalty now to the BVI. And there's only one kicker, and that is going to be Kia Star Shelton. So a great chance for the BVI to level the scores here. And she rolls it in, brilliantly done, and it's 1-1. And they knew of her threat, and they just couldn't deny her yet again. Again, and she was making the point, she's only just joined the team, so there's still some kind of understanding their style with her style and what they want her to do, and so she's probably not doing all that she could do, but this is the one area that she's good at, which is scoring goals. So she is just banging in the goals, and now they're level at 1 apiece. So from almost out of nothing, she just turned it on a little bit, and here we go against Suriname. Now, can they change what they've been doing? And this is danger again, because once she gets the ball, she knows exactly what to do, and it will create some problems for Suriname. So Becca again with an opportunity to run, likes to go down that way, but Dwyer is there, and coming across, Westlake does well, but they have a corner kick. So 1-1 the scoreline now, 51 minutes, just under 20 minutes, 19 minutes or so left in this encounter. Ball played in, but not very well played, and eventually it's cleared away, but not very far. And now they've conceded a free kick. Williams. So it's going to be a free kick now to Suriname, and of course Mada is going to line it up, but then she leaves it for Omel. So again, the referee just instructing the players as to where to put their hands. Can't catch the ball, as we saw at the other end. And so they have to kind of tighten up. And here we go now. So this is going to be very interesting here. Can they keep this one out? And no pressure at all. In fact, if Strutton wanted, she could have picked it up. And but she opted to go. So The players will get a refreshment break here as the score remains 1-1, Suriname and the British Virgin Islands. So how the game has changed. Suriname dominant, plenty ball possession, and looking like world beaters, and then all of a sudden just one moment there where Shelton got the ball. She saw her teammate was falling down. The ball was just sitting there, so she got into action, sprung into action, got the ball, then was tripped up, free kick, and then from that ensuing free kick, the ball handled in the area in the wall, and a penalty was awarded. So here we go again. So all knotted at 1 apiece. And just a final period here for both teams to dig deep now and try to see if they could somehow conjure up a winner here. It would probably still favor Suriname because they're enjoying so much of the ball, but like I said, there is that constant threat from Shelton, and all they need to do is just get her the ball, and who knows what she will do. And the ball played upfield, but really to no one in particular. That ball was just played there, and but again, it's if you're going to play it to the right, then you probably need to put one of your attackers out there early, so that when the ball comes, it's not a big guessing game as to whose ball it is. Quick feet, still going, and knifing away into the area. This could be interesting here. Opportunity, and scores! Well. Suriname have regained the lead, and it's their skipper leading them all the way and getting the job done. You just knew that once she got that full head of steam, it was really just a matter of time before she would do something spectacular with it. Arissa made her, and it's 2-1 now in Suriname's favor. So 57 minutes gone, and they're back in front. So now, can the BVI pick themselves up here again? And get another equalizing goal. That's the important thing here. Carey trying to get there, but it's taken away now over on that 5-size 24th and company. Here's a goal scorer, Maida trying from distance again, and this time easy for Strutton. She plays the ball downfield, but again Omel comes and takes it quickly, or rather it's not Omel this time, it's Sam. She's still going, trying her best to knife past players, but then it's taken away from her, but they still have a corner kick. So Suriname now turning on the Jets here now, and really it's almost like the captain was upset that they conceded that equalizing goal, so she first felt she had to do something on her own, and boy did she do it. Good opportunity here again, has a shot just over the bar, again not very far off, as they now really beginning to take control of midfield. In fact, it has to be said, the BVI, they've given up midfield. And now another chance here. Now Becker, and she scores! Brilliantly done. What a strike there in the 59th minute. A brilliant goal indeed, and Sharani Becker she's been huffing and puffing all evening, all morning long, and now she's finally broken through. And this is where the game becomes very interesting now, but you just get the impression the Surinamese are a little more composed, and they know pretty much what they want to do with the ball. There's another one played in, and this time Stratton, no problems there. It was her clearance that landed, that was taken sweetly by Becker, and she was able to put it back on frame and got it under the bar. Beautiful goal to make it 3-1 Suriname now. So they have a nice little cushion. So can the BVI really pick themselves up? That's the big question here now. Their bench looks a little bit thin as it is. And I don't know if they have that many options on the bench, but I'm sure they will fight to the very end, especially if they can get Shelton involved a lot more. But Suriname, all Suriname has to do essentially is keep the ball away from her, and because I don't think there are too many others on the field who will know, especially from the BVI, who will know how to navigate a big comeback or to engineer a comeback here for the BVI other than Shelton. So they have to figure out a way to get her the ball and get her going towards goal more than anything else. Because the Surinamese have done well. They've sort of ganged up on her at the back, and then they haven't allowed her to roam freely. So it's another throw in. But the cross is not a good one, so time now becoming a factor for the BVI. They're already behind Suriname by a point, and they will slip further behind if they can launch a comeback here. And here we go now with Cecilson. She too is very quick. She goes screaming in, blasts the ball across, but it's not a good one. In fact, if she's going to play it across, she needs to hook it back much too close to the goalkeeper. And again, just the mere presence of Shelton, it's almost like it panics the Surinamese defense, because they know what she's capable of. So another throw-in. Can BVI launch themselves here, or will Suriname probably tack on another one? But I don't think that's where they want to get her the ball, because there's nothing there for her to benefit the team in any way. And So they probably need her in the advanced position, running at the team, at the opponent's defense. So another throw in, and again, good work from Becca once more. Still going, still going, still going, still going. Does she get the cross in? She's again trying a shot, but not well. Still going, and eventually it's cleared away by Westlake. So Becca really showing her capabilities here down that right hand side. There's another one played in the area, but Carrie turning with it, trying to run with it. But even though she gets it upfield, there's nobody there. So it's all that effort and no rewards for it, because all her teammates are behind her, not ahead of her. And that creates a real dilemma when they get the ball in those advanced positions. So again, the Surinamese, they really just picking their spots now and just having their way. And all of a sudden, I don't know why she allowed that one to go. I don't know if she expected somebody to be behind her. But just for a moment there, she looked as if she was expecting somebody else to pick up that ball. Now Suriname really just wearing them down. Becca plays the ball back. That's a tough ball there, and trying her best to get control of it. Here she goes again, still knifing her way through, and that's good from Westlake. She's fighting for everything. So too is Carrie. Can she get the ball forward? And she plays a nice little ball in there, and the race is on once again. Only this time it just sort of bottles up under the foot of Shelton, and it's coming the other way. Nice little ball play there. Here is Becca over the bar. Westlake again, that's better, because there is somebody out here now who got this Dyer trying to play it upfield. Actually, it's not Dyer. And she does well, dribbling her way past, and now she could get it up there to Carrie. Can Carrie get it in? Carrie still going, and she is brought down, and that could be a card, because she's given the yellow card, and she just took the wrong angle, so to speak. So a yellow card to Elbers. But time really running out here on the BVI. Is there one final twist in the tail, so to speak? So here we go. Referee Just taking our time to make sure that everybody is in place. Suriname warming up quite a number of players, but here is the kick coming, and it scores! Wow! From way outside in the 69th minute of play, the BVI have pulled another one back, and it's the irreplaceable Kia Star Shelton. So now it's 3-2, and Suriname seemingly a little bit anxious right now as they try to close out this game. Can they just hold their nerve and not just give the ball back and try to build something with it? And that is going to be the BVI's ball. So now again they're trying to get the ball to her. She's off to the races again. Plays the ball, goes to the return ball. Now she's on frame. Can she get it? Go. She screws it too early. Just a little too early because her teammate couldn't get up there. Dyer was trying desperately. And now the reserve goalkeeper has gone down in goal for Suriname. So she is not happy. She looks like she's writhing in pain. So a dramatic end here, and just for a moment you felt that if she could only get a better angle, she might have been able to probably conjure up an equalizing goal there. But as it stands, it's 3-2, and time running out on the BVI. Suriname might have just done enough to secure all 3 points. And but the goalkeeper, she's going to tough it out. She's not going to wait anymore. So this is going to be a goal kick here now. And that is not the kick out that they wanted because it's coming the other way. Still they're battling for it, but again the BVI just don't have that one player other than Rivera who could really take the ball and get it up to her on a consistent basis. And now look at how far she's running from to try to get back there and try to do something with the ball, but again Shelton showing her teammates what is required and sprinting almost a good 30 meters and got the boot in to take it away. So again, Suriname can just quickly just run in the clock and trying to get it up there, but it's going to bounce quickly back to the goalkeeper Stratton, and she now will just try to hit it upfield in the general direction of you know whom. But again, nobody there to take advantage of that and get it to her. And they know that they don't want the shot to come off at all, or the pass, just turning, twisting, doing good work. This is excellent, but just running out of ideas in the end. But she did the main thing, which was deny her opponent the ability to pass the ball forward. And again, it's 4 minutes of added on time. Can she get the ball forward now? And here they go. An opportunity here for her to pass the ball. And still she's not able to get it done. This one, though, is played, but offside is the call. Actually, she didn't play the ball. Well. That was an unusual call, because the player who was offside never touched the ball. That was Dyer. And Shelton came from a long way back. And there is the final whistle. So it ends 3-2 in favor of Suriname. And they must be breathing a huge sigh of relief here, because that young lady and a BVI team that was very plucky gave them more than they could handle. And they were able in the end to secure the victory. So 3-2 it ends in favor of Suriname, and they now climb to 10 points in the group. The Dominican Republic is the other team that they probably would have to worry about, and because they too are on 7 points. So 3-2 this one ended, and we'll take a look at some of the highlights so that you see what transpired in this game. This was a good opportunity, but off the crossbar, and then for some reason they couldn't get it over the line. Try as they did. Then this other shot going towards goal, scrambled away, and then the little flick on at the end just wouldn't go over the line for them, and they just kept probing all the time. And, but every time this young lady got the ball, you knew something was happening, and she just knifed her way in, but she just couldn't get the angle or get it over the head of the keeper. Suriname, though, were able to finally break the deadlock. And then, but this is what happened here. This was the equalizing goal. The ball was blocked with the hands in the penalty area. And then from the spot, there was no denying Shelton. She notched yet another goal and made it 1-1 at the interval. But then Suriname were able to get a second. And that was a Captain Badal. And then this was the third, giveaway by the goalkeeper, and a brilliant finish there, Becker putting it back in. And then, of course, she was able to take care of business from distance there to make it 3-2, but that's how it ended in favor of Suriname. So they climb to 10 points in the group. We're just talking here with Teresa Samsis, the player of the game. Congratulations, a goal, but more importantly, a victory.
Yes, it was a really good match, and I did it for my team and my country.
Well, there you go. And but how you feel now that the team, you all climbed to 10 points, so you're closer to semi-finals, no?
It's okay, but at least we won something, and we can bring something home.
Okay, well, that's good. And in terms of the tournament, how you feel about the tournament and how you felt your team has played throughout the tournament?
Our team?
Yeah.
I think that our team played very good. We just started this team a month ago, so I think we played very well.
Okay, well, congratulations and all the best going forward.
Thank you very much.
But there you just have it there. Celebration time for Suriname as they picked up a massive win here today, and now they will look on eagerly at the second game that is upcoming here this morning, and that's the Dominican Republic as they come up against the defending champions, Puerto Rico. Again, we want to thank our sponsors for making it possible. Everything we do here today is with the compliments of the Trinidad and Tobago Football Association, the Caribbean Football Union, as well as Flow, our media partner, sending our images all around the world. And of course, our other partner in the FIFA, as they do work with our female officials to get them up to speed and continue with their development. Game 1 is in the books, 3-2 in favor of Suriname over the British Virgin Islands. But now it's another big one coming up, and that of course is Puerto Rico against the Dominican Republic.
It's simply about how many games you win, but more about how many lives you touch. This is why we do it. Because football is life.
Because we know firsthand the power football can positively change lives.
Because there's nothing else we'd rather do. Because our hearts beat football.
Because there's nothing quite like representing your country.
For the love of the game.
Por el amor.
Pour l'amour. I'd leave the war.
For the love of the beautiful game.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So, even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.